of overeducated youth going home and showing off to their elders and their betters, as one kaumātua remarked. You know, they go away to learn the way of the Pākehā, yet they come back to our marae and they show us how to be Māori as well. One writer also commented that 100 years earlier, in the time of the iconic Young Māori Party of Ngata, Buck, Pōmare and Carroll, our kaumātua had become, quote, a little accustomed to the spectacle of the young preaching to the old, for various new religions had made use of young Māori pastors whose message was listened to with respect. Often, these messages conveyed, like military conscription, like surveying and the consolidation of land title, were dubious, but that too is another paper. And exactly how realistic was one rather patronising observation made of Māori students, that the students of today need to envisage the picture of the cultured Māori who can successfully live in the city. Many Māori in the 1950s were achieving this quite comfortably. They moved from the paddocks and marae, the horse transport and the kauta of the haukainga, and they settled into lucrative factory and service employment. They were also giving birth to the next generation, the one which encountered the 10 years that followed, beginning with the record number of Māori enrolments here at Auckland in 1968. There were 92 of us. What a mob. From 1970, a steadily increasing number of Māori were also Auckland born, and this was their city. Kia ora, Michael. And difference remained an issue, particularly as Māori were beginning to enrol beyond the pātu watawata of anthropology and linguistics. We were going into fine arts, law, economics, political science, and even engineering. But there was danger there. More than a few became affected by the first one, or the only one syndrome, and that was a risk too. It remains a dangerously seductive and deluded space to occupy because it can set you up. Being the first or the only one to do anything amongst your people is not much fun, not really. Someone always tries to push you out of it, and proud whānau make much of you being the first or the only space in an acutely embarrassing and half-informed, often mistaken way. I believe we don't need that space anymore. That day should be over, though a few still thrive in there and jealously guard their privilege. It's a form of difference with mana. Often dodgy Pākehā allies can collude because having one exceptional pet native to showcase the assimilation agenda or the treaty requirements of their ministry suits them well, until or unless the prize specimen breaks their rules, and then the mana turns, and the first and only is reminded, usually by the proud whanaunga, of her true place.